Are you a pimple popaholic? Do you get satisfaction watching YouTube videos late into the evening of people having their acne pimples extracted? Well, millions of people say you're not alone. But there are some things that Dr. Pimple Popper and her clients are not telling you, and I'm gonna spill that tea in this video. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Gibson, and on this channel we talk about all things skincare. And today we're gonna be popping out some truths about Dr. Pimple Popper, pimple extraction, and of course, because it's me, some really cool alternatives to get your skin looking perfect and fabulous minus the needle. So if that's your thing, be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos that come up every week. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you have probably seen over thousands of these videos with people having their acne pimples extracted or extracting them themselves. And no one has outdone Pimple Popper, Dr. Sandra Lee, on making this a midnight binge watching mainstay for thousands of YouTubers who would otherwise be cuddling their cat, their dog, or their significant other. But no, watching pus and sebum squeezed out of a pore is so much better than that, right? Even the popaholic community, and yes, there is one, where do we sign up, right? Has given Dr. Pimple Popper hero status, which leads us to the first thing that might surprise you. Sandra, Dr. Pimple Popper Lee, doesn't really like people picking and popping their own zits. The lack of cleanliness and pain inflicted in those videos is just too much for her to take, and in her words, disgusts her. In fact, she won't even watch other people's videos on pimple extraction, so good for her dog, good for her cat, and good for her significant other. And the second thing that might surprise you is that she thinks that her fame as Dr. Pimple Popper is the worst kind of fame. Even though she has been on every major television show from the Today Show to Rachel Ray and what have you, she thinks that traveling the globe would be a lot more fun if it were for other reasons. And keeping that in mind, she doesn't want you to travel the globe to come see her either. Especially when there are other great dermatologists all over the world that can do the same services for you that she can. People actually do this. They travel thousands of miles just to stay in a hotel so that she can perform this procedure. Oh, the price of fame. Now, even though she does all of these pimple extractions all of the time, you might think that's kind of her thing. Maybe she's into it just like the people who watch the videos. Guess what? The opposite is true. She says she is easily repulsed by the stomach churning extractions, especially the ones that are infected and contain a lot of fluid and smell really, really bad. You know, the kind that can squirt you. Now, she never lets it show to her clients because she doesn't want her clients to feel bad or self-conscious about having a treatment that they really, really need. But she admits she's had to leave on several occasions where it was so bad and so gross that she couldn't take anymore. It was just too much for her. So how is it that she gets people to let her do this on camera? Well, it's really quite simple. It's all about M-O-N-E-Y. Well, isn't everything. But if you're willing to allow her to do the extraction and film it and post it on YouTube, she will perform the procedure for you for free. Now, Dr. Pimple Popper, Sandra, has a lot more talent at hand than just extracting people's zits. She's more well known for Botox, fillers, liposuction, eye lifts, that sort of thing. She's in California, so that makes sense. Oh well, no offense, California, same thing here in Florida. But she has no plans to make a career out of unzipping your zits. In fact, she's had to dumb down some of her videos in the past, calling things like blood ooze, just so she wouldn't incur the wrath of YouTube for being too gory. Is that really true, YouTube? For real? Now, one thing she doesn't condone, that's what they extract when they do the extraction. Anyway, one thing she doesn't condone is you picking and piercing your skin to remove zits yourself. The reason for that is because you can get an infection. Again, we talk about cleanliness and making sure that we're not making the problem worse. You can spread more bacteria, get more breakouts, and you can get scarring from popping pimples. Many of the scars that you see people have are indentations are from where the skin and collagen was pushed apart by a blemish that was poked or infected or enlarged. So nobody wants scars. So with that said, is there a way for you to take care of your zits without using a needle, without popping them? Well, of course there is. This channel is full of videos on that subject, on how to get beautiful, clear skin. I'm gonna put a couple of those video playlists right over here. I highly recommend you check them out. And I hope you found this video helpful and maybe a little entertaining. But most of all, I want to thank you so much for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next one.